In this video I'm now going to show you how to set up a brand new solo ad campaign. In this 9-step process that I'm now going to walk you through, this is the exact process that you need to take every single time that you set up a new solo ad campaign. So you can watch over my shoulder right now as I take you through the exact steps that you need to take. It's very easy, very simple to do. But before we get into the first step, you have to make sure that you have 3 things, and that's your squeeze page set up, your free gift, and your one-time offer. Because remember, without one of those, your solo ad campaign isn't going to work. If you just have your squeeze page and your free gift, but you don't have your one-time offer, yes, you can still use solo ads to build your list. However, you're not going to have any opportunity to recoup your advertising investment, because this is the key to using one-time offers. As I've said in previous videos, it's very important that you've got your squeeze page, your free gift, and your one-time offer. Okay, let's get into it because there's a lot to cover. The first thing we need to do is choose a solo ad to buy. So what we do is we go to a solo ad provider. Now this is the one that I used earlier for an example, so let's just buy this today for an example. I'm not actually going to buy it, but this is obviously what you need to do. So we're going to buy 50 unique clicks for $21. This is a perfect campaign to start with, because if you haven't used many solo ads before, it's obviously only $21 and you can test your sales funnel. So if your squeeze page converts at maybe 30 to 40%, you should get 20 to 30 subscribers. So it's a good way of finding out and making sure that your sales process and your sales funnel works how it should. So what we do is buy the ad, and then once you've bought the ad, you will get directed to a download page, and then what you have to do is email the solo ad provider owner, which in this case is Randy, and I've messaged him before when I purchased one of his solo ads. And then what you do is you have to give him your squeeze page URL so he can check it out, and obviously tell him what you're giving away for free, because they don't allow you to send any traffic to a page without a free offer. Okay, you need to have a free offer. This is why I say some kind of a free gift, and it's obviously important as well to have something of value. So they have to approve your offer. Once they approve it, they will then tell you to send them your URL, and this leads us on to the next step. Don't just send them your squeeze page main URL, because this is completely pointless. We have to track all of our campaigns, so this is what I'm now going to show you how to set up. It's very simple to do. So we've purchased our first solo ad, they've approved it. Sometimes they may require a swipe email. If they do require a swipe email, all that is a ready-made email template that they can send to their list. But bear in mind, this email that you have to construct. If they do require you to send them a swipe email, don't worry about it too much, because they may tweak it and they may change the title. So as long as you can just give them an idea of the sort of information that they're going to be getting from your free gift, that's good enough. They may tweak some parts of your email, so don't worry about your swipe email too much. Okay, they may change the title so it suits their list a lot more, but have a swipe email ready just in case, and I usually leave mine on my desktop in case I need to send it. So that's what you need to do. And then the next step we need to do is clone your squeeze page. So let's go to your, so for me this is my main squeeze page URL, extreme cash profits. But as I said a few moments ago, it's no good just giving them this URL. That's completely pointless. We need to track it. So what we do, I'm going to go pretty fast through the rest of these steps because I don't want this video to go on too long. So what we do is name this, say solo ad 1, and then what we do is copy that and then put this to, oh sorry, we need to clone the page first, my mistake. Copy to a new draft, and remember I am using Optimized Press, so if you're using any other WordPress squeeze page template, then you can do this similar sort of thing, just basically copy to a new draft. So what we need to do is name this so it's a different squeeze page that we can advertise. As I said, you don't want to use the same one, and then what we need to do is put it in there like that, paste, okay. So your new page is all done. Obviously we can't publish it yet because we need to update the code and set up a new tracking ID in our autoresponder. So what we need to do now is go over to Aweber. This is my extreme cash profits list with all my squeeze page tracking IDs, and I've obviously blanked out the left side of the page, and hopefully you can respect that. These are obviously my tracking IDs, my campaigns. What we need to do is find your main squeeze page URL and just click copy. Then what happens is you just have to set up your new clone page, which is very easy. Just go to Save Web Form, go over to Settings, name this, and what I usually do is usually name it with the domain where I bought the solo ad from. So if we go here, marketingyourway.com, and this way we know exactly where our sales are going to come from. Also, you need your one-time offer link URL needs to be in there. Don't forget that, because otherwise you're not going to make any of your investment back. If you haven't got your link in there to your one-time offer, it's just going to go to a subscribe thank you page, a normal thank you page, once they've subscribed, and that's not what you want. You need to send people to your one-time offer. So you save web form, make sure your confirmed opt-in is turned off. Make sure your confirmed opt-in is turned off. You do that by going to your list settings for your main web form, and then confirmed opt-in here, look, and make sure it's turned off. It's in red. Green is on, red is off. Let's go back to our web forms. Go down to the bottom here, you'll see a new one's been created. That's fantastic. We want to publish that. We get our HTML code, raw HTML. This is what you need for Optimized Press. But again, if you don't use Optimized Press, don't worry about it. Don't go out and purchase Optimized Press if you don't want to purchase it, or if you have other templates that you can use, because as I said, it is $97, but it's purely optional. I used Optimized Press because I'm not very good with technical stuff, so that's why I bought it. So we go back to our squeeze page. What we do is scroll down, go down to opt-in, squeeze page options, autoresponder, and we go here, we delete this, go down, delete this, and what you need to do is add some extra code in here, because when you get the code from Aweber and put it in Optimized Press automatically takes part of the code out. So what you need to do is go up. It's very simple to do. Is scroll up until you get to this bit just here, look, and what you need to do this every time you set up a new form. This is vital, because otherwise it won't track your stats, and that's obviously no good. And all you do is come down here, look in the hidden fields, scroll, make sure you scroll down all the way down. If you don't, that's not going to work, and then paste that code in there like that, and that's done. That is it. So we come up here and then we go to publish. That's as easy as that, and that's a brand new cloned squeeze page set up. It's obviously not the end of the process. There's a couple of more things you need to do. We don't advertise the main squeeze page URL, as I've said, but at the same time we don't even advertise the cloned one either, because we need to track. So now look, you got Extreme Cash Profits SA1. So for you, that'll be your domain, and whatever tracking link there that you want to put in, just so you know that that's a clone squeeze page. So what we do is go over to Google URL shortener, put your URL in there like that, and then shorten, and that is it. But what you need to do before we go any further, and this is vital that you do this, because the solo ad provider won't always, the person that you bought the solo ad off won't always tell you if it's going to, I mean, obviously he's not going to know which page it's supposed to go to, so it's in your best interest to check it yourself. So check the URL, and it gets redirected to your URL perfectly. That's exactly what you're after. So make sure you check this. It's very important, otherwise all of your solo ad traffic may go to the wrong place. So what we do then is everything's set up, and what I usually do as a test is put test in there like that, and then just put any old email at gmail.com, and then I test it to make sure that it goes through. So let me just show you exactly what I mean, because this is exactly what I do whenever I set up a new campaign. I go to test and then get instant access, and then here we go, it goes to my one-time offer, and this is exactly what you need to do. Obviously this page here is going to be your one-time offer. This is my one-time offer here, and this is where you can recoup some of your investment on this particular page. So what we do is we get this link here, let's copy that, make sure we've definitely got it, and then we go back to the solo ads, we email the person that you just bought, where you just bought the solo ad off, and you send them your Google URL shortener tracking ID. You do not send them any other link. Do not send them any of your squeeze page URLs whatsoever. You only send them tracking links so that you can see exactly how many clicks that you get. This is important that you do this, otherwise you aren't going to know where you are. Now that's pretty much the end of this video. So I've shown you step by step how you set up a brand new campaign. This is very important that you do exactly what I've just shown you, because this is how you can track every time somebody makes a purchase through that particular link, through your particular tracking ID. Because what happens is, let's see if I can quickly show you an example. You go to subscribers, if you go to subscribers here, let me go to, I'll just press search. Okay, let me just scroll down. Right, so on the left here where it says ad tracking, that campaign that you just set up, whenever you get a new opt-in, in this box here you're going to have marketingyourway.com appear in there. So as soon as somebody makes a purchase on your one-time offer, you can come into your autoresponder account and see which tracking ID that person came from as soon as you make a sale, so you know which campaigns will prove to be more profitable than others. You see, this is exactly what you need to do. If you don't do this, you'll be marketing completely blind, and you're not going to know where all of your profits come from. It's important that you only spend time and your advertisement costs on campaigns that prove to be profitable. Obviously makes sense. So this is important that you do this, and don't just advertise one URL of your squeeze page, because if you don't track anything, you aren't going to know where you are. That's the end of this video. It's been a bit longer than I'd hoped, but hopefully you can see the value of this video, and you can of course watch this as many times as you need to until it all sinks in. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you now understand exactly what you need to do whenever you set up a new campaign, and how you track everything at the same time, so you know where all of your profits come from. I will see you in the next video. Take care.